The number one reason people never make money selling digital products is because they rely too heavily on the free methods. And I used to do the same thing, grinding out videos, chasing views, hoping people click, but I recently found a paid strategy to flip that whole thing on its head. Like, it almost felt too easy, like this method makes selling digital products feel illegal. And I'm about to show you how. So the reason this feels so drastic to me is because I've been doing organic for months, right? I'm still making money from organic. I'll pop up one of my recent Stripe notifications I just got like yesterday. But I've been in contact with another digital product seller because on YouTube you see a ton of people who print money with digital products. So it made me wonder, how are they doing this so fast? How are they scaling it? Well, the proof is literally in the pudding, bro. This video called "Don't Start a Business, Sell Digital Products" did 1.6K views. It was very informative and it brought value to people's lives. So in turn, there's gonna be someone who's interested in what the value is about. If you got subscribers, I got 17 subscribers from that video. So they're also gonna be like, okay, I like this guy. Let's see what he's talking about. When all these digital product creators and creators in general on the internet are telling you to make something or sell something on your channel to reach those people, they're 100% right, but you have to warm up that audience. And on the flip side, organic isn't stable, especially if you're only posting to one main platform, where YouTube is the best platform. So everyone starting should go all in with the YouTube thing. But this video only got 307 views. I still pulled in 8 subscribers. But does that guarantee you to get nearly as many clicks onto your website and nearly as many clicks onto your page as a video with 1.6K views? Imagine 10K, 100K. And that's where people get stuck, because as digital product selling is one of the cheapest ways, the cheapest startup to start your business that's actually scalable, people don't want to spend any kind of money, which is kind of how I was in the beginning, which is why I focused on organic. And niching down, I did get a decent amount of sales from organic, which I've shown in past videos. But now you probably have a better understanding as to why I'm like, nah, hold on, there has to be a better method, because these people are making money at a lot faster rate, more money, and it's more consistent, because even if their video flops, they're still getting clicks. And how is that possible? We gonna figure that out. So if you've heard of e-commerce, you've definitely heard of the term drop shipping. Put it right up here so you can understand what it is if you haven't. The thing with drop shipping is that you have a product, you sell it to someone, but there's a supplier who takes it to that person. Now, how can you do that with a digital product? Well, it's actually a thing now and it's rising, and it's called digital drop shipping. Now, it's essentially not the same thing as drop shipping. I don't have to pay anyone to go ship out the product, but you're paying for the ad. So essentially what happens is you make a very good marketed ad and you pay either Meta ads or like Instagram to run that ad to hundreds of people, thousands of people, however much you can afford. And through that, you're gonna find out within like a day or two if your product is good enough to scale, if people are going to consistently buy it, if you're going to break even. I've seen people do this literally by just paying $5 a day on one ad for 3 days. If it converts at least one time, okay, let's up the amount of money we're putting into the ad. Hopefully we'll get another sale. Because hear me out, if you're selling something for $50 and you only spend $25 on ads and you get your first sale, not only are you breaking even, but now you're profitable, and then you can continue scaling it up. But with that does come a small problem. How are we supposed to warm up an audience that we don't know, who's only seeing an 8-second ad of what we have to offer? Well, I genuinely thought that same exact thing, and in this book, it clarifies that information. So Alex Hormozy, you definitely know who this is, sells tons of products, physical or digital, whatever it might be, coaching. He literally said, if you're selling something for under $100, you just have to have a very good ad that fills a need, that hits a pain point, because under $100 is something called impulse buying. I've paid for a ton of different courses or mentorships that were under $100 impulsively, because I'm like, hold on, this could technically change how I think about something. This could make me better or keep me the same. But regardless, I'm going to get some type of information. If I get scammed, we learn from it, we move on. But the thing with selling something for $50, the $97 product, the classic one you see on everyone's store page, the reason everyone runs that is because that's the highest amount you can go where people are impulsively paying for it. And my favorite part about this whole thing is that you can literally do both. You can run your paid ad while literally doing organic with it. And this in turn may seem like more work to you, but I'm currently making a new video right now that I'm gonna post long form. But you have to understand, like, at this day and age, bro, cut the brain rotting stuff. Just give people value and make a very good packaged thumbnail and title for it. And people are gonna watch because they need this information. Like, you probably needed to hear this information today, but you weren't gonna click on a crappy title thumbnail. But you need to understand, while you're making this very high value product that you're going to be selling, you still have to be making very good content. So it might take you more time to make content, but in turn, you're going to start figuring out what product works on your page because you're going to be running ads to it consistently to see if it has any value in the market. I know you're left wondering, like, yo, what's this dude's game plan? Like, how is he going to pull this off? I have been following this creator, Montel Gordon, who's done digital product stuff for a long time. And I was watching one of his ads and I really appreciated how it was built out, because a lot of ads on Instagram are so like janky, just garbage. Like, I'm not gonna buy that. I will not buy that. But his is something I'd actually pay for. I just don't want to pay for it. I'm already doing my own thing. I'm gonna figure it out. But I'm definitely gonna copy this format and I'm gonna play it right here. And you can just kind of see how it's in a very calm, natural setting. And then it just goes into each of these different slides that showcases what his product is about. And essentially what that does is it allows me as a viewer to be like, wow, this is kind of refreshing. This is new. Like, and this is where a lot of people get flustered and caught up and stressed out, because you hear so many different funnels. Like, what's a funnel? What even is a funnel? Email lists and all those things, right? And they don't do that to make it hard on you. It's just confusing, like, by itself. But I'm going to make this so simple for you, because what I'm going to do is I'm simply going to have one product priced at $47, one landing page. So through my Instagram ad, if you comment, it will take you right to my landing page, a very simple landing page. It'll show you everything you're gonna get, and then the product is right there. Now, if the person does not want to buy that product at that said time, you could do one thing. You have a free lead magnet, which is technically an upsell. They're going to purchase that if they're that interested in your paid product itself. Sometimes they just need something to warm them up. So say they purchase this free paid product in exchange for their email. With that email, you can just put it down, write it down somewhere, and put all those people on a Gmail email list. And over time, send them value on what you are offering them, on what you have information in. And over time, that will warm them up and build trust through your email, in which they might just want to go ahead and buy it from you anyway. Because like I said, if they're doing that much work to go and comment the word product to go buy a product, you really think they're not interested in you, or they don't believe in what you're offering them? I promise you, we are in a time where people are understanding that if people are going to go pay $80,000 for college, people will pay $97 for a course on something they're interested in. They know this isn't going to change their life unless they put in the work. But what, of course, you're getting structure, you're getting information handed to you that will take you months on end to learn from Googling it. So personally, I think that's worth it. And a lot of people are. And that's why people are making so much money off of simple things like a template. You can make a product on literally anything, but you have to believe in it. Okay, so now that we have all of that set up, I'm just going to show you, like, I've literally, you can kind of see my, like, it's another sale. But besides that, besides my community, paid community, I have no products up right now, because I'm fully focused on going in on this. And then I'm gonna have this product in, like, it'll be accessible in the description of my videos once it's up. I'll let everyone know when that time comes. But really quickly, I'm just gonna I'm going to go over setting this whole thing up, what platform we're gonna do it through, just really quickly, because a lot of these people who do content on digital dropshipping stuff, they just like show their profits and then kind of like let it go. They don't really explain anything, and if they do, all the explanation is in a course. So the thing first that people are struggling with is the self-belief, right? Because this is something new. Like, a lot of people aren't doing it. You've seen no results yourself. So how are you even going to step into it? You have to believe in yourself. You have to believe that it's doable. You have to believe that your value is enough. Now, the way I like to do it is I'm looking at people who are 2 to 3 steps behind me. Because keep in mind, before I was monetized on YouTube, I wasn't making any kind of money at all online. And now I am. So I'm way ahead of a huge population of people who want to get into this stuff, which is content marketing and personal branding, because that's also growing. I'm mainly focused on content marketing. So I'm just going briefly over everything that I've done. 300K views on long form, over 4 million impressions. Clients have generated over 2 million views on YouTube. Monetized my channel. 2.1k plus subs, all from long form. TikTok success. 50k followers, 9k followers. Gotten over 1,000 leads organically. Community, more stuff. Pulling $27 CPMs, $11 plus RPMs. I'll pop them up on the screen for you right here, and so on. And then the next thing I wanted to do was just break down the actual market. Like, okay, this is something that people are looking for. One, is there a demand for it? And two, are people willing to buy it? And that's what you have to do your research on. So the market size for personal branding services are estimated at $35 billion, with businesses spending an average of $1,000 annually on such services. That's a lot of money. And that's not even what I'm mainly focused on. I'm focused on the content marketing, but personal branding falls inside of that. So personal branding can be a subtopic of what I'm talking about in my content marketing program. Market expansion. The global content marketing market was valued at approximately $413.3 billion in 2022, and it's supposed to go up to $564.8 billion by the end of 2025. That's a 16.9% growth increase. Seeing exactly what smart entrepreneurs catch early, high interest, plus low quality info equals a massive gap that you can fill. So that's mainly what you want to do. You just need to get in your mind if this is something that is actually profitable. Just like the dude who's like not really my mentor, but is my mentor, he said, making the product is holding me back. You need to use AI structure to structure it and build it. Then you need to use AI to validate your idea. And then if you want to speed things up, use ads to test your idea in the market. Ads take about 28 minutes to set up and cost $30 to $50 a day for this 3-day test to see if your offer is a good one. And if it doesn't sell, you make a new offer and repeat the process until you have an offer that people want. Stop trying to guess what works. I literally made this my wallpaper, bro. Now, I'm not gonna carbon copy give you what my product is because I don't want anyone stealing it, but the last thing I'm gonna go over is what makes this product legit. So one, you need proof. You need a clear offer. You need an actual product idea. It needs to be in a high demand niche, and people need to be willing to run paid traffic, because like I said, I've gotten plenty of sales from organic, but it takes time, and you also have no movement with what product you're making. If my channel is on digital products, how am I going to make a course about raising your testosterone without making another channel? How can I do that on my main channel? Feel what I'm saying? My niche is digital products, so through another social media, if I'm making money from a product that I'm selling through there, and on here I'm talking about how to make money with digital products, what can I do? I can sell a digital product course through my YouTube channel, because people are going to gain trust, like whoever's watching me right now, and be like, oh wow, like I'm seeing all this come together. I might just tap in just because like I kind of want to get into this. I want to see if I can make some sales. Building trust is the biggest way to sell something, especially online. And even though it's going to be a 7-second ad on Instagram, it's going to have multiple slides showcasing everything you're going to get from it. And like I said, if it doesn't work, then we rebuild and try again. On the realest note, that's the only thing that's ever held me back in anything, has been self-belief, which lowers my confidence. When you're confident about something, you're going to believe in what you're doing with that. At the end of the day, the confidence is going to lead to success. You have to believe in your capabilities to help somebody. Get testimonials. Like, I've been doing this. Over time, you're going to get people who are like, yo, I appreciate your work. Holy goat. Yes. Because getting testimonials of selling free things is going to also build your confidence. Like, yo, I'm changing this dude's life from giving him free knowledge that I've learned from just living it. Like, this stuff was not an overnight thing. All of this stuff took time to get good at. This is all organic. All this stuff. Payments on payments. It's just a thumbnail. But, like, you can see it all here. Organic. Like, you can see everything. Like, nothing is far-fetched here. But the people who fake everything they've done, that's why people are calling everyone a guru. But sometimes you just have to put your head down and figure it out. For a year and a half, 2 years, and a year of YouTube Shorts, I made no money online from YouTube. It's only been like 5 or 6 months that I've been getting paid from YouTube. It don't matter when you start, but it takes time. It's delayed gratification. So this is essentially why selling digital products is going to just feel illegal and insane. My link is in the description to my store, where you can purchase that free lead magnet, and where I'll also be able to connect with you via email and Discord.